Hello, I'm Vantharion, and this is my Let's Play of Heroes of Might and Magic 3. Complete, whatever that means. So, the way this is generally going to work is I'm going to play through some games, probably lose a bit. I'm going to make some comments, probably jokes. I'll generally try to stick away from anything super offensive, and let's have some fun. A little bit of background is I'm a game design major. I'm just about to finish college, and I'll probably talk about some of the game design tools that the game just exhibits. So let's get into it. I'm gonna make a new game, and I'll just pick a single scenario. The way this works is you pick a general game. There's a bunch of different options here. They vary a bit. They generally have a lose condition, a win condition, a map size, and so I'm gonna pick one of them. Probably something not too difficult. I'll play it on easy. Defeating monsters. That seems like fun. I'm gonna begin this one. Elven scouts tell you that it will take about 4 months for the devils to amass enough troops to cross over. You need to take out Memphis to stop this from happening. So, I have an objective. I need to kill this dude, this jerk, who's massing devils. And I have elven scouts, and I have a time period of about 4 months, which we can see down here. So, this is the basic layout. I have a hero. I have a map. I have a town. I can see things. My hero's right here, and I can move places. So, let's start looking at my town. I have this nice little fort. These are generally fairly generic. I can look at the village hall. This will let me upgrade and buy certain things. Centaur stablers. I generally like the strategy of just getting as much money per day as possible. But I'm going to start by getting some troops first. So I'm going to build this. You see it get built over here. Now I can visit it. I can buy some units. If I click up on the fort, I can see all the different things I can buy. I could get these things, but I don't have the building yet. But I can get centaurs, so I'm going to recruit as many of them as possible. So I'm going to stock up on troops, and I'm going to head out into the world. I see some familiars up here near my hometown, and let's slay them. Or not. The familiars, awed by my power, or awed by the power of my forces, begin to scatter. Now see, I can pursue them, kill them getting XP, but I might lose some of my valuable elves, centaurs, dwarves. I'm gonna let them run, the cowards. And hey, there's an artifact back here. The sound of combat draws me to the scene of a fight between a barbarian and an 8-headed hydra. My timely intervention swings the battle in favor of man. He rewards me with a pendant he used to calm his mind for the battle. So, that's an artifact that I just got. Now that's going to lead me to open up this. This is Malcolm, the Druid. I'm level 1, I have some specialty, I get an experience, and then I have abilities. These abilities do individual things, such as enhancing your ability in battle or out of battle, or your ability to gain resources. And as you level up, you gain more of them, and you enhance the ones you already have. Then over here, I have my general champion, and then I can have specific things on this champion. Now, the thing I just got, the Pendant of Dispassion. Wearing this renders my units immune to the Berserk spell. Seems pretty useless. That's a fairly uncommon spell, but I'll take it. And then I see this Crest of Valor. It increases my morale by 1. Morale just affects your ability to fight, and sometimes it gives you extra attacks. I see my units down here. I can look at their stats. I generally favor ranged units because nuke everything from orbit. So, let's continue. I see chest. I want to level up. I can get advanced wisdom. This is the level up screen. You see like the big experience crest. I'm a level 2 druid now. I get a plus to a stat. This gives me more spell points. And now I can pick basic sorcery, which gives me more damage, or I can get higher level spells. This basic sorcery might not come up again, but I don't know exactly what my spells do for damage. So I'm going to pick the Wisdom right now. I see some gold back here, but I ran out of movement. You see that this turns like a brownish color and then happy one. So I'm going to have to rest for the day. When you rest, other people get a chance to move. I found some gold. A smooth stone on the face of this pillar begins to swirl as I approach. Looking into it, I am amazed to see answers to questions I've pondered for years. Like, who names some of these characters? The stone suddenly goes still, but I realize that I have learned much. Thank you, Learning Stone. I leveled already. I can get basic earth magic, or I can get expert wisdom. Now see, I don't need higher level spells quite yet, and some of the earth spells are actually really awesome. So I'm going to do that. Visit the Fountain of Fortune. Now I'm going to go upgrade further. I could get some guards. Could upgrade my elves. I think I want more money. Get some more houses and stuff. And this is how much daily income. So, I'm going to keep exploring. I want money this time. This thing, the Redwood Observatory, does something awesome. From the top of the observatory, I can see into distant lands. Which is really awesome because this lets me figure out where I want to explore. Ooh, a Marletto tag. Ooh, an artifact. Those are nice. Ooh, a sawmill. So this sawmill, it has this tiny little flag in front of it. You can see that's gray. But, after I visit it, you gain control of a sawmill. It will provide you with 2 units of wood per day. So I get some resources, and then I'll polish off their stockpile of wood. I want to upgrade to a city hall soon. Because the sooner I upgrade this, the sooner I'll get an extra 1,000 gold a day. So I want a Mage's Guild, because I'm a druid. I should have spells. So, a Mage's Guild gives you access to different spells. Some of the scrolls are still closed because I need to upgrade my Mage's Guild. So, I'll be building that now. So, oh yeah, a quick little note. You can only make 1 construction a day. And so I'll build this blacksmith, which lets me build first aid tents. Not very useful. But now we're going to see a little X here, which means I can't build it. It's a way to limit how quickly you can grow your power, even if you have all the resources. So I'm going to keep exploring. Of course. A water wheel, as we see over here, is something that gets more resources every week. And I generally like collecting free things, like all these giant piles of gold and treasure chests people leave around. So I'm going to do that. Next day. Day 5. Every week, so if we go back here, and we look at our fort, these have an available population. Every single week, this population grows by a certain amount. So we see our wood elf growth per week, our centaur growth per week. They're like fruit. They grow every week. Faster than fruit. So let's look at what else I can buy. So I can build a mystic pond, which gives me free resources every day. Since I'm still going to need 2 days to finish this, I think I kind of want the mystic pond, because free resources are awesome. Except for it's every week. So I can wait until tomorrow, and I can build something that makes units, I think. So, all the different societies have different types of units. You generally have like a ranged unit, a tanky melee unit, an ultimate unit like dragons. What I want is the Pegasi. Pegasi is an awesome flying unit that can move over most things. And I'll go recruit them when I get back. I'll recruit dwarves. Yes. See some sprites. That's an artifact, I want that. They're running away. I'll let them run. Cower at my might. So now we end the day. I'm going to start by building. I want this mystic pond, because free resources. And now I want this. We found a goblin weapon smithy, making weapons for use against humans. With a tremendous yell, you and your army descend upon the camp and drive them away. A surge finds a magic cart that never runs out of ore. Dude, I have infinite ore? That's awesome. Okay, maybe not infinite. Just an extra ore a day. That's a very strong effect. Free resources are good. So, you see a bunch of hobgoblins with some gold. I don't care about that as much. I want to get the better resources. Like this alchemist lab down here, that's going to give me a lot of resources over time. You see an artifact down here. Those sort of things I probably want to get. Move down here. You can end the turn. It's that way I go. Oh. Miscalculated. So, let's just keep upgrading things. Marketplace. Get that. So let's just go polish off some sprites. Ooh, we're in combat finally. People are not cowards this time. So, they're going to move because they have higher speed, and now I can cast some spells. Lightning bolt. Good amount of damage. So let's see what my centaurs do. Damage, that's about it. They have no enemy retaliation. So let's just go in and poke them to death. Oh, okay. They're pretty easy. Let's just keep... Okay, let's start the new week. Cyclops Kings. Darn. So, let's just get building new things. Let's get that city hall. That's going to give me more gold every week, or every day. So let's recruit all these units, so the next time my hero stops by, I can pick them up. Or, I can recruit somebody new. A Death Knight. That's not very druid-y. Ha! Another druid. Kindred Spirit. She'll join my team. And let's give her a bunch of units. So now she can start going and helping out. I could visit and get her XP. But what she's probably going to turn into is a resource collector. Her job is going to be to go around and get all sorts of resource things that are sitting on the map. Because I don't want to leave my one experienced troop to do that. Because I'm going to spend a lot of time just collecting and picking up all these little chests. I want to level up sometimes. Let's clear out these boars. They wish to join me. They are boars, and I'm a druid, and boars are an animal, so I'll let them. Let's pick up a war machine. Why did I want to? I'll pick up a ballista, because ballistas are useful. First aid tents, I don't feel are that useful. So, we've moved. Let's collect some more resources. Let's visit this Marletto Tomb. This gives me some nice defensive stats for free. Ooh, angels. Ooh, skeletons. I can probably take a bunch of bugs. Magic missile! Oh, only one of them? Man. I suck at magic missile. Arrows. Go, my pigs. Go, my slow dwarves. Go, my ballista. Yeah. Yes, morale. Stab. Arrows. Victory. What sort of free shit did I win? Ridding the countryside of the hideous dragon who made sport of eating noblemen's knights, you are honored with the Dragon Moon Tavern. What's it do? +2 knowledge, +2 power. So power gives me better spell strength and duration. Knowledge gives me more spell points to cast spells with. Defense reduces the damage I take. Attack increase, and casting. So let's go clear out these storm elements. 6. These things are kind of scary. They have ranged attacks. But they don't do that much damage. Magic missile! That was more effective. So let's get him out of the fight. Nope. Go, Ballista. My Ballista did 1 damage. Strike true. I can learn spells from other people. Or I can learn 5th level spells. I'll pick this up now because it grows every day in benefit. And now I'll go clear out these skeletons. Capital requires a castle, which is going to require a good amount of money. This seems useful. Resource silo gives me some free resources every day. I'm going to pick that up because growing value. I could clear out the skeletons to get a refugee camp, or I could explore into the Great Yonder. That's an obelisk. I'll get to that later. Actually, I think you will do a little bit of slaying. So what do I need? A miner's guild and a dwarf cottage, because I like the idea of getting 10% of my gold every week. So let's get a dwarf cottage first. Recruit some little men with hammers. Extra dwarves a week. Sure. They're not useless enough already. Let's clear out those stone gargoyles. Oh, followers? Sure. So, here's what an obelisk does. I talk to it. You come upon an obelisk made from a type of stone you've never seen before. Staring at it intently, the smooth surface suddenly changes to an inscription. The inscription is a piece of a lost, ancient map. Quickly, you copy down the piece, and the inscription vanishes as abruptly as it appeared. So what I see right here is a special little chart, but behind it, some pieces vanished. This is somewhere on the map where I can dig to get a special treasure. And what I see right here is this is subterranean, but I'll get to that later. So, some griffins. They probably want to fight. Oh, that's a lot of griffins. Lightning bolt, or magic missile. Let's start trying not to die. Go dwarves! Oh, this isn't voting well. Let's weaken them, because they haven't attacked yet. Ha! Slay my piggies! I want to hit that one, because that one's likely to die. So, like, the general strategy I found is you want to minimize the amount of damage your units are taking, so that way you can, not lose. So I lost minimal units, got some value, and now I have a Griffin Conservatory I haven't visited. Let's tempt fate. Oh, this isn't going to go well. This is not going to go well at all. I'm gonna run away. So, when you run away, you can recruit the unit again. But I'll lose all the units, but I'll get back all of the artifacts I had as opposed to just losing. Not the preferred way of dealing with things, but maybe I was a little bit too reckless in attacking the yards. So I'm just going to get 10% of the extra gold every week. And now this unit's going to turn into a bit of a resource individual. My army is ambushed by a small tribe of wild but none too bright orcs. I fend them off easily and survive, and the survivors flee in all directions. One of the orcs was wearing a polished horned helm. Figuring it will make a good souvenir, I take it. Let's figure out what that does. +3 knowledge. That's awesome. That's really awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually just go steal my loot. So, Melodia is a level 1 druid. She doesn't really have that awesome stuff. So I'm just going to claim all the troops she has. I'm going to leave some of these dwarves behind. And I'm going to take everything else. I'm sad I lost my piggies. But I'm going to send him to go deal with that, and she can go collect resources. Let's get back here, and let's keep building things. Let's get some trees. These are my generally pretty tanky units who are going to wade into the thick of things. Let's get this water wheel. Let's recruit some dwarves. Let's get some free stats and kill some skeletons. Scare away. Oh good, 2 pikemen. I was afraid that I was only going to get 1. Oh, good. He didn't even lose his things. Let's go explore down here. Get some dwarves. This gives me some spell power. There's more. So I generally want to like kind of get a little bit of each, so that way I can start recruiting all the units pretty regularly. So let's get the unicorn blade. Not very visible. But like I'm not going to have enough money to recruit all the different units, but like I can buy them over the course of the week. Ha! Troglodytes! Maybe I'll find some. Artifacts. I need an old armorer who claims he owes me a favor. Taking him up on it, he pieces together some basilisk scales. He just happened to have some laying around. Scales of the greater basilisk. Let's figure out what that does. +3 power. That's pretty awesome. Like my spells, really scary. I'm okay with that. I'll grab some of those. So it's a new week. I'm getting some extra money. I want to get that capital together, but I'll wait. Sure. So that way, I generally like upgrading the ranged units earlier on, just because they do more. Now actually, I'm going to wait until the end of the week to recruit my troops. Because if I wait until the end of the week, I'll get more gold because of my treasury. Let's kill them. Ha! They ran away. Cowards. Border guard. So what the border guard does is somewhere on the map, there's some blue border tower that I can't pass until I've talked to this dude. Actually, that's over here. I could go fight angels. I'm not gonna pick a fight with angels. That seems like a bad life decision. Oh, this is at the start of each week, so it doesn't really matter too much. So I'm going to work on getting my capital established. This will, upgrading my citadel, my fort to a citadel, gives me more units of each type. Things aren't going too badly. Starting to expand, and I've got a lot of things under my control. So let's go down here. A lot of things I can convert. I just need a little bit more gold, and then I can do that. Let's upgrade that first. Oh, I need a castle first. Ooh, that's hard. But that's good because I'll be getting a lot of resources. Let's work Go, Melodia. Wolf Raiders? That's pretty awesome. I'm liking that refugee camp. That was a good investment. So I'm going to bring her back to pick up more units. That was a bad idea. I won't do that again. But let's see. I can explore in this direction. This actually looks like it's probably the direction I want to go. I should look out more. Let's see if I can actually jump my way up to that. Probably not. See, this is the marketplace. I can trade some of my resources off for other things, but I don't really get a good deal. It's if I need the resources in a pinch. So I think I'm probably just going to recruit everybody. Then I'm going to hand them to Melodia, who will curry them to my main hero. Run, dwarves! Let's get some extra. So I'll just recruit the rest of them. Drop them in her party, making her a very scary force. And now she'll start on her way towards my dwarf. Perhaps... Oh, she can even reach him. Hand off everybody. Ooh. Sadly enough, some of the units I can't hand off. Ooh, I want more. More archers or wolf. I think I'd rather have the archers, but maybe I should grab the gargoyles. I'll leave the archers with her. Oh, I'm sending everything the wrong way. My bad. I kind of want to leave the unupgraded archers with Melodia, so that way she can upgrade them when I get back to town. So I think, what do I want to take? These guys have more defensive skill, and they're more mobile. So I'll probably take those guys. So now, Malcolm. Ooh, that's a university. I want that. Ha! And I scared them away. Even better. So what I can do here is I can pick up skills that I want to get at the cost of money. Or I can just learn them at the cost of money. Not a ton of money. So scouting, I can see further. Don't care about that. First aid, don't care about that at all. Fire magic, or armor. Now armor, that's probably the one I want. But it costs 2,000 gold and the week's about to end. So I think I can just pick this back up later. That is a lot of water elementals. Ooh, another obelisk. So, I don't have anything I can recruit. And building a capital isn't worth it. I'm just going to get my treasury 10% interest at the start of the week. So I think she's probably just going to end up collecting stuff for me. All dwellings increase population. So, I got some money. And I'm almost at my capital. Now, when I upgrade to the capital, I'll get an extra 2,000 gold per day from what I already get. So I think it's kind of worth not recruiting anyone just yet. So I'll just explore and go get more resources. I'm gonna send her to go get that lumber camp. And I'm gonna pick a scary fight. That's not terrible. See, my advantage right here is they're slow. And lightning bolt. And I can kind of make them walk all the way around while I pepper them with damage. She makes a wiggling noise. She does too. Ha! See, this guy's really tanky and he's got a lot of health. So I'm not quite as afraid. And I'm gonna start with the stout, useless dwarves. Throwing some lightning bolts around. I think I'll have these guys wait. I'll drop a bit of damage on you. Gargoyles are expendable. So let's start dropping out the damage. Ooh, she got rooted, which means she can't move. Dwarf is in the way. Those Pegasus are pretty useful. So, polish them out. Collect a bunch of gold. Perfect. I can get my capital today. Which is going to give me an extra 2,000 gold because I didn't wait. I'll probably let my other hero pick that up, and let's see what else needs to die. These pack of air elementals need to get taken out. So, I think I actually probably should get a second resource hero to send around. Ooh, Ryland, he looks useful enough. Better than this Overlord. A mystical garden is a lot like a windmill, and they give you a bit of money every week. A witch's hut lets you learn a new skill. So like I could pick up a new skill to upgrade. And I think I might want to do that. I don't know exactly what they have. Someone wants to join my team. 14 of them actually. Who are you better than? I have a lot of most of my units. 2 to 8, 2 to 3. These guys are probably just better. They move farther, they have more health. I'd rather have that. And I'll pick up the mine. Ooh, that's a couple of devils. That's a good fight. By good, I mean hard. For him to carry to my main groups. More movement speed. Oh, what I found over here, this looks like a second town. I really want to pick that up. I'm trying to pick up some of the money stuff so that way I can recruit more units. That's an artifact. I really want to fight those devils, but I don't think I'm quite there yet. So I think I'm just going to pick the second town. Send him over this way. I come upon yada yada yada, another obelisk. So we're seeing even more go away. This is solidly in the underground. It's on an island. And once we reveal all of this, we'll find a secret spot where we can dig to get some really awesome treasure. Mercenary camp. So let's figure out what the second one is. So we can learn an ancient witch living in a strange hut welcomes me, teaching me ballistics, because a witch somehow knows how to use a catapult, and is a very good teacher, mind you. Or, well, an okay teacher, just basic ballistics, but sure. So that's probably not a skill I want to give to my main dude, because I don't think it's a really good skill. So I'm just gonna scatter these dudes, and I'm gonna claim this other town. Ha! 7 dwarves. They should have scattered. But they can't. Why, I'm just going to shoot them down. Or, well... Go, Ballista, do your 1 damage. Go, Pegasus Knight. Slay. get some XP, level up. Don't care about spell points. New town. I need a tavern. Let's get one of those. I can get a lot of units here. Do not mind picking up a bunch of units. I haven't built anything over here. But I don't know if I really want to get anything quite yet. I think I'm just going to sit on my money. Learning some. Okay. So, let's see. I'm just going to learn that skill. I'm going to send these 2 units to pick up these. Money. And send my conqueror. That's a bunch of money. Guarded by some things. Oh, and some centaurs. So let's upgrade this to a town hall. Get more money. Because this money will really grow a lot with those treasuries. Let's deal with the centaurs first. Ha! Dealt with. Let's recruit more centaurs. Now see, another thing I can do is I can leave a garrison of units behind, but like given the mobility and like how much of the map I can see, no enemy is remotely near me. So I'm pretty safe just taking all of my units and roaming around. Apparently I can't build defensive walls for this town. I can just turn it into a city hall. This is a little disappointing with what I can't build here, but whatever. I'll build a city hall and get a lot of money out of this place. And hey, the mage tower might even give my dude some new spells he doesn't know. Summon bow. Apparently I don't know that. So let's hop over to my other place. I've already got a capital, most money I can get per day. And let's start recruiting. The next time a unit comes by here, they're picking up an army. My troops discover an eerie shrine dedicated to the undead. I bless the shrine, causing the stone shield emblem above the altar to crack. Underneath it is a real shield, which I decide to separate from this unholy place. I'm not going to solve the unholy place problem? Okay, sure, whatever. Let's figure out what that did. 3 defense, that's pretty nice. I want my main hero to have that. Malcolm, go deal with those fire elementals. That's a lot of fire elementals. Not a ton. Something I can easily deal with, but I might experience some casualties. Oh. Oh, okay. I can't hurt him at all. Never mind. I'll just chunk up down bottom when he comes in. Okay, they have a good amount of health. Of damage. I want to get my dwarves in front. They can tank damage pretty well. Let's open the volley. Oh good, bit of luck. And let's surround him. And start pummeling. Go, trees. Poke. Poke. Lucky poke. Not too many casualties. I'll take that expert intelligence. I'll take that luck. So, more things to collect. And I'm going to send her back to go pick up a bunch of units at headquarters. By the time she gets there, it'll be the new week. Hidden cache of resources. There's some free XP. speed. The reason I generally want to level my side guys is sometimes they'll get logistics and they'll be able to move around better, which is pretty good for what I want them to do. It's a pack of magi. I think I can probably beat them. Okay, that's a good number of magi. That's a little scary. So let's throw some magic missiles at them. Oh, 3 of my Pegasi? Oh, sure. Or my... Yeah, Pegasi, not unicorns. Ranged units can get kind of scary because they can just take free casualties off of your units before you even get in a fight. Because, like, these two dudes do not move quickly. So, let's open up with damage. So when most units fight, they retaliate after getting hit. You get the benefit of hitting them first and reducing their numbers, potentially, but you still take damage. So when I threw that spell right there, it was just straight in my benefit because it reduced the population of magi. Oh, he's picking a fight with a unicorn? That's not a fight he'll win. So when I fought with my Pegasi, I lost 5. Kind of a shame. So I'm gonna get some Loins of the Legion. Not awful. They're good if they're on a hero who hangs around in town. So not this dude. So that's going to be handed off to someone else. Probably same with the inexhaustible carnivore, because he doesn't need that. So let's just... Looks like we're going to be ending this week with a medium amount of money. I mean, that treasury is getting me 700 gold. Ha! Gremlins. Oh, hey. So, one of the things that can happen is sometimes a bunch of units will pop up all over the map. This can get kind of annoying if it suddenly, like, blocks pathways of, like, your wander-around units. But, right now, it isn't too much of a problem. Because I just have a pretty scary unit who can just scatter them. Followers. No. I don't want to pick fights that I don't need to. I just want to get free stuff. So, I've got a bunch of units right here. Ah, but I'm out of money. Let's just clear you out. And actually, let's give him my archers. And my dwarves. And my centaurs. And let's give him the air elementals. Just in case someone wants to join, I kind of want to take advantage of the free troops. Why was I going over there? And I'll take those centaurs. And now let's just put these troops here. I can leave the dwarves here because the dwarves and the dendrites aren't quite as useful. I'll send you to the refugee camp. No, I won't. Can't pick up most units. So now I can like look at which units I want to upgrade. War unicorns are pretty good, but I think I might want to upgrade my dendroids because then they get probably better move speed. You are going to come up and go get tons of stuff. She moves really fast, and I want to pick up those units. I forgot to upgrade my wood elves, darn. But I've got a bunch of units here, some really nice stuff, and I'll give her some other things that I don't care about. So you're going to come down and deal with the devils. Ha, deal with the devils. Not deal with the devil. I'm clever, I know. But, so, I'm thinking I'm probably going to leave it about here. I've developed a good amount of the area on my map, but I have like some unexplored sections. And I have that nice obelisk treasure that I'm going to eventually loot. Thanks for watching. This has been the first segment of my Let's Play. I hope that you've enjoyed it. If you have other comments to give, please post them, hopefully, on the YouTube comment section, or feel free to leave a message in some other way.